Lagos again, waits, as does the captain Barkley, but it goes beyond him to Jones, and Jones scores! And Scotland have their second try.
Just found that space. Huw Jones, as we've seen in his autumn series for Scotland, has an eye for this try line. Does very, very well, bouncing off Jonathan Joseph, reaching for the line. But Scotland were patient in that build-up.
Yeah, they tried to break England's defence, sort of one or two players outside the ruck.
Getting much more involved. Russell once more, and Gray, and he's hit back hard by Sinclair, but it'll open up again for Scotland. Still some work to do to score the try, but how well Huw Jones did.
It's hard, aren't they? You've got to admire the way they're still trying to stretch this England defence. I thought there was an offload possibility there from Visser, but the space was always out wide. And again, it's Finn Russell who loops round. Alan Dell, by the way, great hands for the prop forward. And Huw Jones, he's caught the eye once again with this mazy running.
Well, it's all about Scotland getting front foot ball, you know, which has been in short supply in this match, and the forwards haven't been able to penetrate England, and it's been left up to the backs, and it's really...
Bergen plays scrum half to Gilchrist, crashing forward again. Good hit by Dumiru and Gilchrist, and then Bergen again in adding some drive forward, noise from the crowd, and through goes Huw Jones, through the gap, under the post, try for Scotland, and Huw Jones does it again.
Back is up tempo.
Yeah, we saw the line-up there, even with Johnny Lacey in the middle of the line-up. Scotland tried to go as quickly as they could, and we saw that in the autumn from them as well, trying to take quick tempo line-outs. I think the ball carrying of the Scottish forwards has been excellent. Hamish Watson, Gilchrist has done a great...
Scotland get going, walking towards the England 22, so McInally feeds Laidlaw now, and referee in the way, but Scotland come again, little chip through, the advantage still there for Scotland, hoping still for better things. Oh, and it's Huw Jones amidst the chaos has the try, and it is Huw Jones again.
The back foot.
Well, it was a little bit clumsy, wasn't it? Nigel Owens makes a tackle on Peter Horne, and look at the pressure Finn Russell's under from Owen Farrell. He still manages to get the grubber.
Says the referee, but Horne in all sorts of trouble now, trying to set it back for Scotland.
All available, lads.
And the clear out is decent for the men in blue. Oh, Russell. Oh, it works now. Huw Jones in the open, and Huw Jones is alone, looking for Seymour. Huw Jones goes himself. Johnny May gets to him, but Scotland suddenly into the England 22. Ryan Wilson feeds on. Barkley looks for support. Laidlaw, wide it goes. McInally through the middle. McInally still going. Farrell gets him down. And Scotland within metres of the line. Out wide. It comes to Maitland for the try. One end of the pitch to the other. And Maitland scores for Scotland. Gilchrist takes it down, and Watson gives it on to Laidlaw. Flat pass is the decision to Barkley. Oh, the pick up, and Huw Jones through again. And Huw Jones now scuttling into the 22. Watson and Brown gets him, but it's Jones. What a score! Huw Jones, who can stop him? He's done it again. Scotland have 3 tries, and it is that man once more.
Huw Jones' feet. He targets the space between, I think it's Hughes and Farrell, and then he's got it all to do. Look at the leg drive, the fight, the drive through 2 tackles to make the line.
It's not only the line, it's the speed and the power and the fight at the end.
And running at space. So many players we see now run at the man.
Does well. Johnson beats a couple of Irish defenders. Lee Price comes in quickly. It's quick ball. Grant Gilchrist on off the bench. Now here goes Stuart Hogg, and here comes Scotland. Weaving through is Huw Jones, who's just arrived on the field for Scotland.
From the quick free kick, we're going to see it here. The ball then goes into the wide channel, out the back to Russell, Russell to Hogg, that combination, and then from there Hogg manages to isolate things, and it's James Lowe, missed tackle on Huw Jones. Huw Jones just getting on the outside shoulder. You look at the ball there, Lowe goes high. Keenan had an eye on Van der Merwe on the outside. He has been able to come into this Scotland squad. First ever cap he played was in the Scotland win at Twickenham. Scotland go again.
Huw Jones bursting through the centre. He's got Sam Johnson alongside him. Having served out his suspension, Watson
Here's Maitland. Maitland sees a bit of a gap and he's through. Is Maitland the offload? Jones gets it away and it's a try for Darcy Graham.
It's a numbers game. Darcy Graham, smile on his face there, just right on his shoulder there. Desperate tackle by Padavani, and from there
Vegason.
it's on here again.
Maitland there onto Hogg. There's Huw Jones.
No, 10.
And look here at the pace to unfund him over. Good step. Back there to Hogg. Huw Jones goes through. Well, what a week he's had. A man who for quite a while lost his place at his club.
It went through Xander Fagerson's hands out the back. You look at Hogg there, very unselfishly understanding that a player with more momentum behind him going in a better direction in the shape of Huw Jones was in a better position, offloading it.
Advantage here to Scotland.
Body wide.
So what will they do with this free play? Scuman tiptoes his way a few metres across the Twickenham turf. The hallowed green in West London. Ben White to Tuipulotu. This should be a try for Huw Jones.
Ball over the top to Ritchie, out the back to Russell. Tight angle there by Jones, the eventual try scorer, but got his hands free. Stein fought towards the line. This is super clever because Finn Russell goes in behind Tuipulotu and move this run. Tuipulotu sees the space in behind and realises that the grubber is on. Jones reacts, there's no one in behind, and he can wait for it to pop up. Dot it down, Scotland score first. What a way to cap off the first attack into the England half.
Crosby putting his shoulder to it, out there to Tuipulotu. The short pass, Huw Jones was straight onto it. He's in space, he needs some support. He takes on Liam Williams, he's got up to the 22.
Mo.
The catch from the captain, Ritchie. France have to be on best behaviour.
Glue down.
There's White. On to Russell, and straight through the middle, it's Huw Jones, and Scotland do have their try. After just 25 minutes, is now a live contest again.
I'm okay with that.
Finn Russell again taking the ball to the line, opting for a short runner, Huw Jones.
Advantage, yeah.
Arm out again.
You got a ball here. Yeah, you got advantage.
Well, France have been placed on a warning in the first half. On to Jones, and Jones gets it down.
Again, it's the quality of this pass from Finn Russell, the ability to push the ball to space. Time and time again, the footwork, the leg drive of Huw Jones drives him up to the 5. And this time Scotland converting.
Huw Jones really is a player rejuvenated. He made such an impact in the first half of his Test career. Then he lost his form a little bit. He left Scotland.
Scotland playing at 100 miles an hour. They have the advantage as well. Right once more. Can Scotland find the opening try in this one? Yes, they can! Yes, they can! Huw Jones is in, and Murrayfield goes bonkers.
Finn Russell out the back, the short ball on the shoulder to Huw Jones. Over he goes. 60,000 people out their seats, on their feet. Look at this. The no-look pass by Tuipulotu. Jones does enough, gets the outside angle. Scotland score first, or breach the whitewash first. Sensational score and reward for phase after phase of brilliant attack.
Stuck on advantage.
Here's Ben White, now Finn Russell. Sione Tuipulotu, Duhan van der Merwe, Harry Patterson as support outside, looks inside, brilliant, sensational, top class, top drawer, diamond, stunning rugby from Scotland.
It is a world-class try. That man there, Harry Patterson, what a moment. Steps forward, goes for the line, gets his right arm free, and from there Putin, let's see if they actually get away. I think they've maybe had a free kick for the early push from England.
It will get away for White. Tuipulotu, first receiver, and finds an immediate hole
for Huw Jones, and Jones is getting on his bike. Tackled over the top, but manages to keep the ball alive. Duhan van der Merwe, so often the destroyer of English hearts.
But it all comes in the midfield. Tuipulotu, little short ball to Jones. The shooter out the line, Slade picks the wrong man. There's the ball off the ground. Duhan van der Merwe from Huw Jones throws the dummy lightning ball.
Scotland players trying to bowl as many England shirts out of the way. Ford. Oh, and it's come off back again. We are just seeing the handling errors. But now Van der Merwe given a chance on the outside. Slade can't get hold of him, and it's Duhan van der Merwe. Can you believe it? He's into the corner for another one against England, and the Scottish fans are punching the air at Murrayfield.
The pace, the power, the class and the gas finishes it off. Scotland turnover, one pass try, and they have a lead that you could struggle to justify at this stage, but there's not a Scottish fan in this ground.
Even 1 point could prove crucial, Ryle. Away and gone! Away and gone! Huw Jones under the post. Well, well. Stunned silence in the Aviva Stadium. Robbie Henshaw, Van der Fleer, Doris, even Lowe had an opportunity. Jones fooled them all.
Same as we do on every restart, okay?
Wow.
I know.
What a moment, Huw Jones. He's played well here in recent history. He's shown up one-on-one, mano-a-mano, steps away from Henshaw, gets away from a flailing Baird, and dots down under the post. Scotland have one final roll at the dice.
It moves at some velocity through the air. Stafford McDowell. Here is Jimmy Ritchie. Beautiful rugby by Scotland. Duhan van der Merwe has support from Huw Jones. And Scotland.
Fizz. You just hear the movement in this area. Jamie Ritchie, lovely little sleight of hand, makes it a 3-on-2. Kinghorn 2-on-1. Duhan van der Merwe sees the opportunity inside. It's unlucky for Nacho Brex. The pass going off his arm, but Duhan van der Merwe pinned his ears back, thought he was going to go for the corner, but had the wherewithal to understand Huw Jones, Ben White on his inside. The deflection came. Huw Jones, the beneficiary. Scotland 2 scores up.
I didn't want to say it, Mark, you brought up.
Russell going from deep. Kinghorn, quick hands. Darcy Graham not seeing too much space tonight. He finds some now. The little wizard gets support from Huw Jones. The Caledonians cruise their way over the line.
Look at this attack. Go open side. Finn Russell. Huw Jones out to Blair Kinghorn. Push the pass. Darcy Graham steps inside 3 Italian defenders. Sticks on the afterburners. Dances the defenders dizzy. And then from there gives the pass off the left hand to Huw Jones. He does the
Six Nations level. George Horn, beautiful hands. Here's Finn Russell. Can he time the pass to Darcy Graham? He can.
The ball is available.
Horn. Off goes Gregor Brown. 3 starts in the tour last summer. Tom Jordan. Lovely pass. Huw Jones. He's on. A hat-trick! Is Huw Jones.
Beautiful sleight of hand. Huw Jones had so much to do here. Tom Jordan gives him the ball early, understands that's what he wants. Then from there, go telescopic arm. The big right-footed step inside Garbisi. Nicotero on the inside. There it goes. Huw Jones terrorising Italian defenders all afternoon. Dancing feet, dazzling finish. Particularly opening quarter, just to try and find a bit of dominance, a bit of edge in these areas.
Well, Dave Cherry catching England. Here goes Rowe coming off his wing. Here's Kinghorn on here to Duhan van der Merwe. The offload to Huw Jones. Jones gets in. For the second time today, England caught napping.
Doesn't he love scoring? He loves scoring for Scotland. He loves scoring for Scotland against England. This is just brilliant first base strike play. Kyle Rowe, 3-on-2. Kinghorn does brilliantly. Duhan van der Merwe, again 2 defenders. Lovely inside line by Huw Jones, getting the second touch. But look at this from Van der Merwe. Marcus Smith falls off the tackle. Lawrence has to make it for him. And from there is the man who was standing opposite Ollie Lawrence at that strike play.
Russell fizzes one into midfield. And now here is Duhan van der Merwe. Van der Merwe has Huw Jones. Support on the inside is there. And it's Tom Jordan. The Scots injecting adrenaline.
Get that ball, they kick it, but it stays in play. Darcy Graham counter-attacking, and then if you miss one tackle on Duhan van der Merwe, it sucks everyone else in. He is that much of a threat. And then good Scottish play there.